We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here between the Washington Commanders and the Seattle Seahawks. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7th. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. His first carry. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Flushed out right. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. To throw again on second down. Goff eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Seahawks take over touchdown 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Defense gets up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. McIntyre. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. The Seahawks at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Off play action. McIntyre looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
On the ball.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Back to throw again. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
After the interception, here's Goff. He sets to fire deep. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Ready.
To throw on 3rd down, McIntyre. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
17.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Throw left side, take it in by Hill. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Throw left side complete. That's Hill. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Goff. Complete to Newsom. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long. Kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Black ultra, pressure, stick. Green jack. Hey, red. Set, go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw, and that's Eskridge on the slant. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Hey, green. Set, go, set.
They're going to try and throw. Open man is Eskridge. That's complete. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Dwayne Eskridge, 65 yards. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult seeding? And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. McIntyre. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Colby Parkinson from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is gone. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again. Goff. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 27, Goff. Able to get this one to McBride. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. Forced out to his left. That one complete to Hill. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel from a yard out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott now. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He completes this to Walker.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into... He's got a man, complete.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Looking for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Goff now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Takes it at the 7. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. And Walker has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36. Again, he'll drop to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Colby Parkinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead will shrink to 6. Garibay back out there now to send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back and...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for two.
Goff looking to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Green jack. Blue black.
Back to throw. McIntyre. Finding Walker complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Yellow, go. Ready.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. It's caught. Lockett. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Go. Drag, cycle.
Back to throw again. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. McIntyre. This will be caught at about the 5. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
47, 46.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score.
Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Goff. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And some space here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Goff. Dancing to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Goff on 1st down. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Nyheim Hines, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Commanders look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Gone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Seahawks 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Back to throw. McIntyre. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. It's complete to Lockett. And some room to work.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Drill green.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man is Eskridge. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Red cycle.
1st and 10.
Black check.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Throwing on 1st down. McIntyre. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing again. McIntyre. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Off the play fake. McIntyre. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Off Play action. McIntyre. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Black Ultra.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Green Jack.
Looking to throw. McIntyre. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Ready, ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Ken Walker from 17 yards out. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Goff going to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A big play there. 45 yards.
And the Commanders tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Commanders 56, Seahawks 35.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Come on, set.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. That's Walker. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth?
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Washington,
the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now